industry center like Nashville and you don't know anybody, one of the best ways to get heard is to play writers' nights and open mics. A writer's night is usually a show that's scheduled in advance. An open mic usually allows anybody to sign up, often just show up that night. Now, don't get the idea that the record labels and the publishers are hanging out at these places looking for new talent, because they just don't have time to do that. It's not to say they won't be there. They might have come to hear a writer that they're already interested in. But by and large, that's not the real benefit. The real benefit is to get people in the community talking about you. Trust me, in Nashville, if you are really good, word will get around, and if word's getting around, people in the industry will find you. So how do you make a good impression? Well, first of all, don't come looking like a complete slob. You know, you can make it a first impression, but on the other hand, don't overdress. Don't come in costume. You're not going to wear the same clothes you'd wear if you were playing in a stadium somewhere. You'll look silly. Just wear what you're comfortable in. Wear something that's flattering but casual. Tune your guitar. Have an electronic tuner if you can. Trust me, you're going to get up on that stage and you're going to be nervous because you're going to be playing your own songs and everybody is going to be listening and your ears may desert you. So tune before you go on stage, and if you can take a tuner with you, do that. My biggest recommendation is do a song that you're comfortable with. Now, if you live in an industry center and you play writers' nights and open mics all the time, and everybody there knows you and you want to try out the brand new one you wrote the night before, that's okay if you've practiced it. Don't annoy people by playing a song that you're going to mess up in the middle of. But especially if this is your first time in town and you're new and you're nervous, do that song that you've sung 1,000 times that everybody loves. Give it your best shot. Now, I'm going to give you some advice my mama gave me when I was a little girl. She was a drama teacher and she taught me 2 rules of performing. One is don't ever apologize for anything you're going to do on stage, because if you have to apologize for it, you shouldn't do it. And the second one is don't ever tell anybody that you're not very good, because if they don't know, they may just not understand that and they may just go ahead and enjoy you anyway. So don't put yourself down and don't apologize for anything. Just pretend you're really confident and relaxed, even if you're not. On the other hand, don't go up there and be too full of yourself. If you're playing a writer's night, you're there with other writers. The idea is to win them over, to make a connection with the people in the audience, not to impress them with how wonderful you are, because you know what the worst way to impress somebody is? Try to impress them. You'll come across arrogant and full of yourself, and you don't want to do that either. You want people talking about you. You want people saying good things about you. I would recommend keep your intros short. Don't explain the whole song before you're going to sing it. I've heard people get up there and they say, this is a song about, and then they tell you everything that the song is about, and they sing the song. It's like, you already told me what it was about. Why would I need to even hear the song? Also, don't use up the time jamming endlessly. I guess it's different at different open mics, but in Nashville, if it's a writer's night, you want to show somebody the song that you wrote. They're all nervous. They're waiting for their turn on stage, and if you're jamming for a minute in the middle of your song, it can be just considered a little rude, or maybe it'll just make people restless. Focus on the song. If you're nervous and you're scared, forget about those people. Just think about the lyrics of what you're singing. You would be amazed how much better you communicate when you're actually paying attention to what you're saying. Even if you're saying all the words properly and enunciating well, they're just not going to come across as well as if you're really present and focused on what it is that you're singing. So you've done your time on stage. Now I'm going to give you a little tip. When you play at a writer's night, the most important part of the experience is not those few minutes that you spend on stage. The most important part is making a connection with the other people that are there. You cannot make it by yourself in this industry, and the people that are already successful are trying to have more success, and they're going to have a better shot of it hanging out with other people that are already successful. Most of the people that are really successful got their success with other people that they met before they were successful. So Writers' Night is a place for you to find your clique of people. It's a place for you to find the people that you click with, that you connect with, that you can write your hits with, the people that are going to be talking about you and be your fans and get in on the ground floor and help you get to where you want to go. So don't show up when it's your turn to play and leave as soon as you're done. You're missing the best part of it if you do that.